What a epic way to end 2016. Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review chapter 21 of The Promised Neverland. Didn't expect to get another chapter so soon, but hey, a great surprise, you know? We got a lot of information. So much information that this literally covered my entire page. Oh my gosh, like my notes are so crowded right now, guys. But, okay, let's just go down the list here. So first off, if you're a mama, you survive. The goal is to become a mama for, you know, all the females that graduate from or, you know, past the age of 12. I think, you know, graduate is a better term, you know, when you pass the age of 12 and you passed all of the tests, you know. So Crone had to compete with other girls to become a mama. And you know, Crone still isn't a mama, so we don't really know what she is right now or what the other girls are doing right now. Like, I think that's one important question that they should have asked. Since we know Crone isn't a mama, what is she? Is she and the other girls that she's competing against, are they just being hauled off to the side just in case if mama dies or something like that? Another interesting thing, Crone is 26 and Isabella is 31. And we had an idea that the demons took over the world in 2015 because that was the last published book that they could find in their library. But Isabella was born in 2014 and was raised the same way they were. So how long has this really been going on? I knew that there were humans in the outside world, but I expected them to be refugees, not on the same status as the demons. No, I was like, what? No way. So if Emma and the others decide to escape and they escape successfully, their only hope is to blend in with those humans who are on the same level as the demons. Because these humans make furniture and clothes, and I still suspect that there is a breeding farm, because there has to be a breeding farm, but you know, if there is a breeding farm, then you know, it's probably not where they want to be. But you know, to be a part of these humans who are on the same level as the demons, that's where you want to be. Interesting, I didn't even think of that. So the demons still rely on the humans, not just for food, but also for making clothes and furniture and tools, things like that. So maybe there aren't that many demons. Perhaps there are maybe 25% demons and 75% humans. You know, kind of the way how there's way more chickens than there are humans, even though we constantly eat the chickens. So Norman and Emma were trying to word their questions ever so carefully, just so that they can only get information from Crone and not give any information up themselves. It's like what Ray said long ago, we will not lose without gain, and that's exactly what happened. Although Crone is still smart. You gotta remember, guys, she grew up the same way they did. She analyzed their reactions. She didn't pay attention to the words. She knew that they were going to be smart about that. So she analyzed their body movements, and that is a smart move. Because when Crone confirmed that yes, the tracker is in the left ear and that it's best not to destroy it, and about the markers so they can't identify which mark means who on, you know, their watch and stuff, they didn't really react. They didn't, you know, touch their left ear like, whoa, really? Like no, they kind of just accepted it flat out. You know, now that I think about it, I really like Crone. I mean, yeah, she can be creepy, but when I think about it, I don't dislike her. I find her character very interesting. She could have easily been annoying, but she's trying so hard to become a mama that her methods at this point, I really like where she is going. I like her. So it's best not to destroy the trackers as we know, otherwise you will have to alert headquarters. Honestly, Ray covered all of this. So it's great to see that he was on point to confirm all this stuff and that you could totally trust Ray. And at the moment, you can trust Crone, but we know not to trust her completely because she's still analyzing you. Crone recommends cutting off the area surrounding the tracker, and even though there's no knives, she suggests the infirmary kit. And inside the infirmary kit, there's medicine to help at least 5 children, just in case if they get any infections from using the scaffold. So it's like, oh my god, wow. And like Crone is even offering to teach them the proper procedure. So it's like, this woman's desperate. But I love it! Like, honestly, I really enjoyed Crone's character in this chapter. And she played with them a little bit as well. She was just like, oh, so do you know who? And then it was like bleeped out, it was like censored, and we're just like, what? And she's like, oh, okay, you don't know, never mind. What else does she know? Because Crone knows a lot, and she definitely answered all of their questions truthfully. And I even believe her about the security thing, because even though Norman doesn't trust her with the security thing, he thinks that her interpretation of it is that it's way too lax. She said that the demons trust the trackers so much that she doesn't even believe that there's even people on patrol. And I could get behind that, because, you know, Norman, he even said that he didn't hear anything from the other side of the wall. So I think that Crone is totally telling the truth. But once again, we can't completely trust her because she's watching your ass. Crone is also willing to give them her key. It's like, wow, okay. Like, all this information that we got in this chapter is like incredible. And we got back with the grandma. Once again, the grandma helps raise the mamas. So it's like, wow, okay, so what is Emma, Norman, and Ray's next plan? Is it to blend in with the outside humans? I don't know how that's gonna work since they're children. Maybe you just have to be lucky to be a child born in the outside world. Maybe that's just how it is. I don't really know. Do those humans in the outside world even have a number on the side of their neck? Well, at least one thing we do know is that William is most likely alive, and he might just be with the humans of the outside world. I'm so intrigued right now, like, let's go. And you know, Promise Neverland is doing so well. I'm so happy for this manga, and the fact that, you know, there was also a bonus chapter. So it's just like, you know what, people are really loving this manga so much that they're even willing to throw out some bonus chapters. So yeah, I'm really happy that The Promised Neverland is doing well, and I cannot wait for the next chapter. Let me know your thoughts on this chapter. Sorry if you hear banging, there's a lot of running going on with my siblings. I don't know, it's New Year's Eve! Woo! Happy New Year! I'm your female otaku, sayonara.